Hey, what's up, everybody? Snarky old lady in the house, Dan H. How you guys doing? Oh, William. Jeremy, how you doing? Bobby, how you doing? L.W. McQuaid is in the house. Our channel sponsor for this month and next month. Thank you very much, Mr. L.W. McQuaid. We sure do appreciate it. This time I remembered to eat before I went out. We had rotisserie chicken. What's up, Fubar fan? How you doing?
I'll be 1042 with AM calls. Have a good night.
Raymond, how you doing?
This evening, sir, 2002.
Amanda! MJ, what's up?
Dispatch call 59, update location. Copy, 2003.
Honey! Fubar fan, $400 a month. You can go over to our Patreon and take a look at it there. There's a bunch of perks. It was meant to be used for businesses to advertise on. So
Dispatch call 74.
Call 74?
Can I get a juvenile for a date?
hey, too. And then I know we are less, we charge less on the less than $500,000 in Cheyenne. So, we were looking at Starlink today. They changed Starlink around on me. Wow. Boy, did they change Starlink around. Because we checked it last month. We were live, and I was showing you guys the prices last month on it. So Starlink has definitely changed their stuff around.
Have a great rest of the evening, sir. 2006.
I was like, holy cow. But Starlink is still $160 a month for the mobile. And that just doesn't fit in our budget. And I think it was like $700 for the equipment. So, unfortunately, that just doesn't fit in our budget. So, Wyoming has about less than 250,000 living in the entire state. And Cheyenne alone has about 65,000 people that live here. Yeah, it's just, I still can't afford it. I would love to have Starlink, but at $160 a month for the mobile, and
The 1043 on the registration.
right, and $700 just for the equipment. I just can't afford it.
Good. Can you put me back on that, ready? Sure thing.
And yeah, just between what the channel brings in per month, money-wise and stuff, I can't justify it. Now, if I were like the bigger channels, that make $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month, yeah, I'd definitely be able to justify Starlink. But I just cannot justify Starlink right now, possibly in the future.
On the side of the road, RPU was a deputy that was going to another call for service. No further information. Well, that way in a moment.
Real quickly, I need to get the link tree up. Hey, Lady Lisa, how you doing? Josh, how you doing? Hey, K9, how you doing? Yeah, K9, the mall's still here. We were actually there just the other day. You doing? Well, maybe I should... Yeah, K9, the mall's still here. Well, we were actually there just the other day. Shush up, computer.
US 30 Griffith Avenue. Walter over Charles 2801 Wyoming truck on a silver Tacoma.
Okay, so we got that taken care of. Yeah, unfortunately, there has just been a rash of motorcycle accidents ending in death this year. We just had another one not too long ago. I think it was, last week? So, but yeah, there is a memorial right here for a biker that went down. We actually kind of covered that one. Didn't go too close. It's probably better to get it during the day because it's super dark and you can hardly see it. But unfortunately, I think it's the most bikes that's went down in 1 year here in town that I can remember. There have been a lot of them this year. Hey, Gio, how you doing? Fubar fan, that was your best friend. I'm so sorry. During the day, we'll go by it, like next Sunday. Just remind me, we'll stop by it.
Charlie 19, Charlie 52, dispatch threat.
Hey, David M.
Charlie 52. Charlie 19, Charlie 52, Ponderosa Village, 2314 Persons Road, space 104, 2314 Persons Road, space 104. There was a male outside that location, threatened to stab the RP. No weapons were shown. Then left in a small gray car. Sounds like he was heading towards the north part of that trailer park. He's a white male, 20 to 30 on clothing. Thank you for coverage. He's taking a lot. 2013.
Hey, Tracy, how you doing?
Have a great rest of your evening, sir. 2014.
He just starts walking right on into my truck. Gosh, dang.
26, get me out with 154.
Thank you for stopping in. Sure do appreciate it. That guy just about walked right in front of our truck. Man. There's branches down over here. We've been having the winds have kicked up today, so we've had some hey, Stanza, how you doing?
Dispatch, Charlie 18 back up.
Charlie 18.
I'll get up with Pat 177 on Del Beach and Griffith Avenue.
Okay.
A broom? Bones isn't a witch. Hey, CB. What was life like for us in the 70s? I can't. I was born in 69. The later 70s. Mid to late 70s, I can remember. Back in the summer of 69. I drive a little Honda truck for right now, but that's going to change. Hopefully in the next few months. This truck, we're getting pretty high mileage on it now. This truck we're going to only use for storm chasing and doing the streams, and use it in bad weather.
130.
But I think I'm going to buy a backup vehicle.
Coming good.
With a little less mileage on it. Still have this vehicle, of course, because this vehicle we've put all sorts of work into to turn it into a mobile.
It does have about a 200-gallon tank on the back of one of their trucks. I don't know if it's going to be to put this all down or not. So just keep them.
I was born in 1969. No, I'm not going to get a Cadillac. Kind of curious. Since we're here, turn around through the car lot here. I'm not going to get anything new. Just get something used. But I do like kind of drive through the car lots to see what the new vehicles look like. And the new Corvette. The new Chevy trucks. Man, these car dealerships are still real low on their stock. But I was looking at vehicle prices, and holy cow.
By the gas station.
The vehicle prices still have not went down.
You're welcome. 2022.
Well, you know, it's jacking up. The used car prices are way up there. And I'm like, oh my gosh. You know, for $5,000-$6,000, you used to get a pretty darn good vehicle at right around 70,000-80,000 miles on it. And now, good luck. Car and truck prices are just through the bloody roof. And what's sad is nobody has any imagination anymore on these vehicles. It's like, you know, looking at the Ford F-150s versus the Chevys versus the Dodge, they all look the same. It's like, what the heck? It's just like all the car dealerships, they just let's get out of this area. Okay, why am I buffering like I'll get out here? What the hell? Buffering like crazy here. Okay, there we go. You know, I was thinking about doing one of those auto auctions. I was actually just talking to LW about that today. The problem with going to an auto auction is you have absolutely no idea what you're getting into. There's some auto auctions that'll let you come out and start up the car, at least. But other auto auctions, yeah, you can look at it, you can check under the hood, but you're not allowed to start it, and obviously not allowed to take it out for a test drive. But yeah, cars are just crazy expensive. And I don't want to trade in the fubarWY mobile because it was given to me as a gift.
Matthew Barber.
And I probably couldn't get much trade in on it anyway. And I'd hate to see it go to a scrap yard or something. Too many good memories in this truck. There's a lot of love in this truck.
If they understood those asking, I think I'm going to try it tomorrow.
Oh, let's do Zig Zag Street from the other side here. It zigs, it zags, it zigs, it zags, it zigs. It's zigzag. No, I don't have, unfortunately, I don't have the credit to lease a car. Unfortunately, with me getting sick and all, and my stroke and so on, I completely obliterated my credit. That and doing this, I actually put up a lot of miles on a vehicle.
Also, for Paul 96 dispatch, behavior problems. Paul 96. Also, for Paul 96, violent behavior problems at 3507 Birch Place, 3507 Birch Place. This will be in the camper behind location. Repeat's daughter having a mental health break. Should be a 24-year-old white female in a hoodie and black pants, 55/130. Name.
Well, the kind of car that I'll be looking for is one, and I don't mind if it's got 70, 80.
Her at the roundabout in front of Perry.
One that's reliable, that I can go down and see my mom
196 or copy.
Without worrying about the vehicle breaking down.
Let me turn.
Because my mom, she lives about 100 miles away from here.
Yes,
Hey, Stanley, man.
Charlie 52.
Hey, can you show me out at a disturbance? Give me the same area. I want to say it's going to be unit 11. It may be 10.
Confirming, is this related or a new call? 2031. 2031.
So I want to be able to get down to my mom's place, which is about 100 miles each way. Not have to worry about it, and then take a trip out to Missouri to see my dad. But this truck has 207,000 miles on it now.
Traffic.
And it's definitely showing its age. It's been a good
8
truck.
County 20995, warning passengers on a silver Jeep, and then I'll take her at 1051 for the
Thank you.
Hey, Catfish, how you doing? What I really do need, I've got to put a thermostat in here. I was actually looking at a YouTube video on how to put a thermostat in this vehicle. at how to put a thermostat. You know, thermostats used to be easy to put in. And you open up the hood, boop, there it is. But oh my Lord, I was looking at how to put the thermostat in this truck, and I'm here going, seriously?
Show me out with call 96.
2033.
Right, Gilbert. Better off putting a new engine in the truck. Yeah, just getting, I was watching the YouTube video today, just getting to the thermostat, I was like, oh my gosh. You have to know 7 different yoga positions to get to the bloody thermostat. But I do have to get the thermostat in here ASAP. So I will probably be ordering the thermostat tomorrow.
Should I have to correction at 28?
Give Twisted Wrench a call and see if they can put it in for me.
Will be 2 County 20995 Wally passenger.
Well, I've still got some credit saved up over at Twisted Wrench. I'm going to give them a call and say, hey guys, I'll buy the part, but I'll buy the part and go buy the... Nobody out here at the airport tonight. And I'll go out and buy the part and buy the antifreeze. I'm just so dang... I was like, oh my gosh. Trying to get in there to get to the thermostat housing. I mean, well, Fubar fan, I do appreciate the offer. Let me give Twisted Wrench a call tomorrow and see if they can if they've got some time to quickly pop it in. If not, I'll take you up on your offer. Right, Jake? And I guess there is a ground wire. It shows that there's some sort of bloody ground wire that goes to one of the bolts. And you got to make sure that the ground wire is up underneath the bolt. But the guy was showing in this video, you need one of those dental mirrors, like the kind that the dentists stick in your mouth. You need one of those to make sure. Yeah, I'm here going, oh, this is crazy.
No problem. 2037.
But yeah, I've got no heat in my truck now. First I have no AC, and now I've got no heat. So I'm guessing after the radiator thing that we fixed, the thermostat was dead too. It happens. Because it could only be one of two things that I've got if I've got no heat. Could be the radiator and it could be the thermostat. So the radiator's taken care of. Yeah, they just make things so dang difficult these days. They don't want do-it-yourselfers to be able to work on these engines anymore. The backyard mechanics. I don't know if I've got a heater core or not. I mean, this just happened as we were having the radiator problems. So, because it was definitely blowing hot with the radiator overheating. But the only thing I can think of
There was a 3500 that hit a deer. I don't know what happened to the deer. There's no injuries, but there was damage to the RP bumper and grill. RP is now at 1596 Gilchrist Road. I found it on our map as 1596 County Road 109.
I mean, there's an easy way to check the thermostat, see if the thermostat's good. You just throw the thermostat in a thing of hot water and see if it opens up. Because at first, what I thought it was, because I've pulled out the dash, I've had to pull out the dash a couple times to hide some of these wires and so on. And I thought maybe I didn't connect a wire in to my knob for the heating. And I checked that when I pulled the dash out last week. And no, everything was connected up. So the only thing I can think of is it's got to be, well, I guess it could be the heater core if I've got a heater core, but
1050. Copy, thank you. No problem, 2042.
oh, the thing, it blows just fine. Hold it. Okay, now this is odd. Okay, I had hot air at first, but now it's cooling down.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm getting
Look at where the 1596 Joe crash road is. I'm not finding that on Google
So
Maps.
I'm getting the intake air just
Yes,
fine.
sir. I'll send it as 1596 County Road 109.
West Pershing with a gray Jeep, Wyoming 10 tag 445592.
So I will have them take a look at it at Twisted Ranch.
I'll be in there out front.
Yeah, I'll check the.
156.
I will check the coolant tomorrow.
156.
So,
Available from the port of entry on I-25.
since we refilled
System
it,
says to.
since we refilled it,
What's up? 2044.
maybe we didn't get all the air out of the system. Obviously, I don't want to go jumping up underneath the hood of the truck right now. Pop it open, get radiator fluid all over me. That would suck. Snarky said, I just buy a new car.
I-80 West, I-423.
So no, that's very good insight. Is when we refilled the radiator, not all the air got out of it. Why didn't I think of that? Well, here's food for thought for you guys. Is the computers that we have in our car today are like 10 times the computer that they used to land the men on the moon. 10 times faster and stronger than what we used to land men on the moon. That's kind of crazy if you think about it. No, that one night that I showed you guys it overheating, that was like the first night that we had problems with it. So.
Dispatch showing nursing traffic.
And I didn't drive too long.
I-180 West 5th Street, Colorado. Fleet plate David Tom Lincoln, Ida 65
of course. Let's run up to the service road, 5th Street. Yeah, I've got a 2008 Ridgeline.
Call by 4?
You want NTIC locals for 1, tell me when you're ready.
You got it?
Last name Smith, Sam, Mary, Ida, Tom, Henry, first name Victoria, Victor, Ida, Charles, Tom, Ocean, Robert, Ida, Adam, date of birth 2000-0117.
And it's just, the truck's getting up there in age and in mileage, and so it's to be expected. I mean, the truck's not going to run forever.
Okay, before she's clear.
It definitely needs some maintenance, some TLC done to her. I've been doing my oil changes and so on regularly. And I've got high mileage synthetic going through the engine. Buy the fubarWY mobile for me? I'm not getting rid of the I'm not going to get rid of the fubarWY mobile until it just completely dies. Like I said, this truck was given to me by Calamity. And it was a hell of a gift. I feel very blessed on having it. So, like I said, I'm not getting rid of this truck.
The registration has an OSU.
Now, when somebody gives me something as a gift, I hold on to it. Because people put a lot of thought into the gift and so on. And well, did he just let him go? He might have, yeah. He let him go. He let him go. We tried to get here as fast as we could by taking the highway, but we were too slow. Well, I just got my disability. I won't be getting the money for it for... This is something that's going to be 3 or 4 months down the road to get another vehicle, guys. So, it's not going to happen until I get my disability in. But I'm one of those people, I do like to kind of see what's going on, kind of get a good feel for the market. But I'd be looking at probably dropping another 6,000 to 8,000 on another vehicle. Hey, Roland, how you doing? Yeah, hey, Alexis, yeah. We haven't heard about any great escapes by the cows. Who let the cows out? Moo, 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 moo. I guess they've kept the cows penned up. As much as I'd like to get another truck, I think it'd be sensible, though, to get a car. Get like a Ultima or something like that. Something that gets really good gas mileage and is dependable. Like I said, I can use the truck in bad weather when it snows and we do storm chasing and we're just driving around town like this doing scanner chasing. And then also I can use it as a car that in case the truck breaks down, I can just move all the equipment into the car. Yeah, Digby, I don't have 25 grand though. And with being on a fixed income, it's extremely hard, if not impossible, to get financing. A 4x4 antenna. Yeah, see, I think Big Tech, I think the one I need is a booster. That antenna with the booster. Because right now, I mean, I've got the modem, it's got its internal antenna, and I've got that in my windshield right now. It's directional. Well, who knows? I mean, by the time I'm ready to get the antenna for the
Status.
to get the antenna for the modem, heck, maybe Starlink will have dropped their prices again. Elon put up another couple thousand satellites, and they'll drop the prices again to where it's affordable to get Starlink. Because from what I've heard is Starlink for mobile is, I've heard raves. And I've heard a couple bad things about it, but I mean, most people just love it.
$323.
Hey Ann, how you doing? Yeah, right along, gang. He uses Starlink on his big truck, and he still buffers.
Previous capture PD. Wyoming 14193 Adam. Gold 2008 Ford Taurus driven by 14 year-old Illinois Aslan Rodriguez. Date of birth 2009 11/17. And this 2009 vehicle 2100.
Yeah, we'll never be able to.
West zone turn lane. We've got fire and medical en route.
Whoop, where's that at?
69. 67. Dispatch policy 12 I'll be on that as well.
2100.
Where's that at? I didn't hear the tones for it. But no, I've kind of been told you could have the best of the best, and you're still going to have buffering problems. But you know, hey HW, You know, if you guys look back at it, for when most of us were
Dispatch,
kids.
engine parts on scene. Engine 4, continuing non-emergent. Standby.
They didn't even run tones. I didn't hear tones come across the scanner. That's weird. But when we were kids, we were like, internet? We don't need no stinking internet. We had a stick and a rock. And that was good enough for us. I should say a stick, a rock, and mud. That was all we needed.
Black 2022 Maroon registered to some trucking at Cheyenne at 6:30.
It's highway patrol.
2104. Decimal 6 will be out. 2105. Decimal 59 now. 2105. Ford County 5233, Wyoming passenger.
Turn up the internet scanner.
All 45 station available on scene at the crash.
2106.
A 99 vehicle authority Casper PD to Gold 2008 Ford Taurus 1 County 4193 Adam. Again a Gold 2008 Ford Taurus Wyoming 1 County 4193 Adam. Driven by a 14-year-old runaway of name of Aslan Rodriguez. She may be en route to Denver via I-25 per the Casper PD. This concludes 1099 at 2106.
No, Twisted Wrench is a good place to go to. They really do have reasonable rates. And they do good work. I don't have anything bad to say about them.
This concludes the 1099/ETL at 2107.
Hey, Melon Cutter. Melon Cutter, you missed your chance last night. I stopped in at Wendy's and got a bowl of chili.
So for a Ford Focus, Tennessee passenger, X-Ray Charles 00, Sam Mary Edward, heavy front end damage.
I really wish I knew where this was at. I think it's up on the highway. Because I heard him say something about an on-ramp.
Cheyenne, sir. My computer's being slow. Can I get a tag for the 27 with date of birth for the event, please? Middle name will be Alan.
Kristen, I didn't hear that.
Or date of birth is 09/12/1959.
Nope, the chili already did its job. I've been cleansed.
Call 67 dispatcher.
You're welcome to whatever.
Hey, Chief, Ron, front end damage, and I will see if I can find the plate here in a second.
Copy. 2109.
A 2 County passenger 68074 boy. All tires are up.
2110.
12-12, we've eliminated all southbound. That's not where I wanted it.
Yeah, this wreck sounds like it's out on the highway.
12-12, we've eliminated all southbound. That's not where I wanted it.
That's call 6602.
Call 66.
Has anyone requested tows to this crash at Del Range yet?
Affirm, we've got 2 en route.
Oh, it's over on.
That is perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's over on Del Range. Not good.
One southbound 7260 Adam Charles King, Kansas passenger on a it's gonna be a minivan beige.
Digby, my advice, if you're going to send cards in to grade, use a third-person grading for PSA. And what I mean by that is you can see on YouTube, there's a bunch of the bigger guys, they do bulk orders to PSA. If you send them your cards first, they will take a look at your cards and make sure they are in good condition, good enough to grade. So you want a professional really to look over those cards before sending them in. Because, I mean, heck, depending on what kind of card you're sending in, a 1 point grade could mean hundreds, could mean thousands of dollars. So what I would suggest is sending it in to a third party to have them inspect the cards first. And if they tell you, well, it's just not worth grading, it's only going to get a 6, 7, maybe an 8. If it's only a 6 or 7, I mean, it's no use grading unless it's one of the vintage cards. But yeah, I would have a professional look at it first, because you could be throwing your money away. You get the grade back from PSA, and it's a 6 or a 7 or something like that, and all you did was pretty much threw your money away. That's just my suggestion, because I may have a card possibly that I'm getting, maybe. I'm doing an auction on it right now. If I win my bid on the card, I'll be sending it to a third-party service. And it looks really good to me, but however, like these third-party services, they will get down with the magnifying glasses, and they'll get down there with the rulers, make sure it's not off-center, make sure that there's no printing errors on the card or anything like that can devalue the card. Fubar fan, it's a Bugatti. I will never have a Bugatti, but it's a Bugatti. Well, Martinez, I don't know where on Del Range, because I heard something about an on-ramp. Unless I don't know where on Del Range the accident is.
Dispatch, family physical.
Call 54. Call 96.
715 Lunsford Drive, Unit C, Charlie. 5715 Lunsford Drive, Unit C. Repeats, the 13-year-old daughter is getting violent, causing a disturbance. Negative weapons. 13-year-old white female, green t-shirt, black sweats.
54. Call 96.
918. Call 74.
I'm gonna run to that last, cancel any others.
Copy, break, call 96.
Call 96, I got the direct.
2118.
Well, no, I mean, it sounds like a hell of a wreck that I'd definitely like to film, but I just, until now, when they said Del Range, I went, oh, it's down on Del Range. Or else we'd have ran on it 30 minutes ago. Unfortunately, I fear it's been so late now that there's probably really nothing there to film. I mean, we'll head that way. No, William, I get, my internet's fine on Del Range.
2120.
That's just the north side of town. But yeah, my dream car would probably be right now Bugatti Veyron. But mind you, you got to be a billionaire to own it. Heck, what is it? $25,000 for like 4 tires or something like that. It's like $60,000 to do an oil change on it. Because unfortunately, with
Call 9, call 72, dispatch, hang up.
the Bugattis, you actually have to pull the engine out to do an oil change
Call
on
9,
it.
call 72 at 608 West 23rd Street, 608 West 23 Street. We received a text to 911 that just says hi. They are not responding to dispatch. Location will be per rapid SOS.
72.
2121.
No, Del Range is where the mall's at.
Dispatch, Paramedic 11, copy stage.
2122.
Dispatch call 54 now.
2123. It's 196.
Wardell 74 gets on scene.
23.
But it sounds like they've got the road closed out there. Like I said, we're heading that way.
Dispatch process farm out. 2123.
Dispatch 196. Can you change my status to available on scene?
Copy.
Hey, what's up, Alf? I missed a bunch of people's chats. I forgot to have my thing set up for all chats, not just top chats. Silly Fubar. Hey, quick question. Over at McDonald's, they came out with that new chicken Big Mac. Has anybody tried that yet?
Dispatch pulling that out. 2124. Oh, 2125.
Hey,
Copy,
Beyond
be
Storm
advised,
Chasing,
BRP
how you
requesting
doing?
no lights or sirens when close.
RP is requesting no lights or sirens. Copy.
2125.
So it's pretty bad.
Dispatch 453. Can you show us en route and we copy direct on lights and sirens?
I was just kind of curious. I saw that and I'm going, I wonder if that's any good. I usually when I go to McDonald's, I will get one of their I'll get one of their oh god, those quarter pounders. I'll get one of those quarter pounders with cheese and the Big Mac sauce on it. No, Digby, I was just kind of curious about it. I just saw it the other day that it was new, and I'm going, I wonder if those taste any good.
9 NCIC locals has one.
Because it didn't seem
I think
to.
from
It
Steinbach,
didn't.
that's Sam, Tom, Edward, Ida, Nora, Boy, Adam, Charles, Henry. First name Brenda. That's Boy, Robert, Edward, Nora, David, Adam. 1988, 1017.
But it didn't sound too appetizing, so
Great.
that's
It's
why I
a Tennessee
asked.
driver's license.
Hey, Jake, what's up?
1259.
I'm getting not on file out of Tennessee. Do we have an OLN?
Zero 33781.
Hey, Joe. bison burger. When did McDonald's come up with a bison burger? Okay, looks like there's the flashing lights.
Appears to be drivable. Check to see if you get rid of it.
HW, you have a great evening. You sleep well. Yeah, it looks like we're coming up on this car crash now.
PI, correction. Marker 7 on US 26. It's a white Toyota RAV4. Vehicle's a rental vehicle. There's no injury. Well, the deer limped off to the north side of the road and was actually on the road. RP would like to call back to see if you want to meet them in Jackson or if you want them to wait at the scene. 147. Send them,
Support 5-3.
on scene 164, come in.
It looks like they've
Dispatch
got...
147.
Dispatch support 5-3. 7.
Thanks.
Support 5-3. 2130.
On scene 164, come in.
Okay, the tow trucks are here.
Dispatch 147.
Looks like we're just gonna, because they've got parts of the road closed and we'll only be able to kind of drive by this. This intersection of Converse and Delrange. There goes the Jeep. Oh. Yeah, that's not going to buff out. I don't think that's going to buff out. I don't know why that intersection has so many accidents at it. Hey, Empty, how you doing?
Dispatch 125. 125.
Beyond storm chasing, I've been doing this for about 2 years now. So I do storm chasing. I'm limited on the storm chasing to my storm chasing area, to the area here, but I do. This year was kind of disappointing for storm chasing. But mostly we do storm chasing, scanner chasing, and just kind of all around news here in Cheyenne. We're out here 5 nights a week doing this. that I used to storm chase back in the day before the internet, and we had to use high 8 film to film our storms, get a hold of the news channels and get our film shipped into the news channels. I used to work closely with Channel 2 News out of Denver.
Notice 147.
You can cancel him or
4132.
Yeah, I remember the meteorologist in Denver, good old Al Fogelman. We used to call him, and he would look at his radar in the studio and talk us into the storms. And then once we got the footage, we would meet up with one of the TV vans, and we had to have a high 8 video camcorder because that's all they could take. And we'd meet up with one of their vans, give them the tape, and then they would bounce it off to the studio. So that was the day. Those were the days that you actually had to read the clouds and really be very aware of what's going on around you. Heck, now you just look at radar on the internet and you can see the hooks and make a pretty darn good pretty good educated guess on where there might be tornadic activity. Hey Chuck, how you doing? Yeah, traffic jams, let me tell you. Yeah, traffic jams can be a headache. But I still wish I had the film. We had in northeastern Colorado, we were chasing a storm. And we were able to get on film. They didn't fully develop into a tornado, so they were considered dust devils, but we had twin dust devils. And I got that film to Al, and he says, yeah, that's actually quite rare when you see the twin dust devils like that. They didn't form into a tornado, but boy, let me tell you what, they threw up a bunch of sand. It was weird because we were behind a storm, we were behind a cell, and we had to pull over. I think we had to put some oil in the vehicle or something like that. And I just got out and climbed up to almost the side of the highway, and just right across the street, yeah, this dude's farmer's field. All of a sudden, they both came down, and I was like, what the hell? But mind you, in Colorado, I mean, all we really did is F1s, F2s. Occasionally an F3. I've been invited out to go on some of the big storm chases, like out in Kansas and through the tornado belt. And I said, you know, I'd probably poop myself a little bit if I saw an F4 or an F5. I'd just poop myself just a little bit. Those are actually considered tornadoes now? Really? Well, we got twins on tape. Hey, Nicote! But right now for storm chasing, I try to stay local. I don't have anybody to ride along with me that I can trust to actually do a hard, heavy storm chase. I mean, I'd really like to find a co-pilot that knows their stuff and isn't going to get us killed. And for those that don't know about storm chasing, if you guys want to storm chase, you want at least two of you in the truck. One, what they're doing is they're watching the maps, they're looking at the radar, they're telling the driver where to go. And also, it's a second set of eyes on the skies. So to run solo is kind of crazy. I mean, yes, you guys have seen me run solo a couple times, but I don't go far. And usually I look at the radar before we take off. Because the last thing I want to do is drive in, frickin' punch the core of a tornado and, or have the damn thing land right on top of my head. So I'm extremely careful. But I'd really love to get back into tornado chasing. Just need somebody that knows what they're doing. Yeah, beyond storm chasing, man, let me tell you what, I'm a little bit rusty at it. What do you use for your live radar? I mean, I got to go on the cheap side, so I'm just using Weather Underground. Radar Omega. Yeah, that's what most people are using right now. I just can't afford the subscription. Well, you got to remember, I'm old school, so.
Call 212, call 74. You available for a PX?
No, but give me about 3 minutes.
But I never did.
Copy.
I went out with experienced storm chasers back in the day and kind of learned.
You available for a PX?
And then when me and my partner went out, all he did was drive, more or less. And I was doing the mapping, talking to
20th and Logan with 2 County 4617 David.
Talking with the meteorologist and so on.
2144.
Hey CB, how you doing? Yeah. Like I said, I'm using Weather Underground. It seems to do pretty good. It gives me the wind speeds. It shows me, and it gives me the basic information that I need, and then I can kind of I can't pinpoint like you can on Weather Omega, but it gives me a pretty good idea. And then once you get into the storm, you can really get a much more educated guess once you get into it.
Paul 9, dispatch, traffic complaint.
Hey, Dan H., thank you very much for being here. You have a good night, sir.
Paul 9, it's about I-80 in College. There's a red Toyota Corolla with no plates all over the road, going slowly on the interstate, then exited College northbound. It has a sticker that reads Mary Adam Zebra Ida across the back window.
There's a red Toyota Corolla with no
plates
all over the road.
2146.
Going slowly on.
Dispatch 4916, show me enough of that traffic plan as well.
Northbound.
2146.
Sticker that reads Mary Adam Zebra Ida across the back window.
I remember there was a time.
EMS 155, medical emergency at 5727 Road 222, 5727 Road 222, 72-year-old female, seizure activity. AMR system status will be 2. All operations are on. Notify your dispatch A at 2147.
Al.
Dispatch 156, we're at the TA, we can take that call.
Copy 56, 55, I'll show you back in. We'll be status 2.
Al talked us into this storm, and we got back out into the dirt roads and stuff. Holy cow, thank you for the $20. Thank you, sir. Really do appreciate it. Holy cow.
Copy that, will be status 1.
But I do remember on one chase that we were doing, we got into the storm, and Al said, yeah, he says, I can see the hook there. He says, but I can't see on radar if there's heavy rotation or anything like that. So we got into where he directed us to go. We were on backcountry frickin' dirt roads. I was waiting to see Dorothy fly by us. Anyhow, you could feel the pressure change. as we went into it, and I looked at my buddy and I said, "Man," I said, I don't exactly like what we're getting into, because at that point it was unknown. The colors in the clouds did change. We had some heavy purples, and I said, "Man," I said, "if we keep going, I've got a feeling this thing hasn't dropped yet. And I've got a feeling we're going to be right up under it." And my buddy says, "Nah, let's keep going." And I said, "Okay." I said, "Screw it." But sure enough, we stopped dead in our tracks and look up, and the frickin' clouds are turning above us. And it was almost like being in a mini hurricane. Well, we didn't have any winds, but it looked up in the sky like a mini hurricane. There was an eye. You could see blue skies through that eye. And the clouds were just turning around.
Robert Adam Young, boy Oceanora, first name Tiberius, Tom Young, boy, Robert.
Good night, Nakudi. And I'm going to tell you what, I looked at my partner and I said, "Dude, get us the hell out of here. This thing's going to drop on our heads." Oh my God, I thought we were dead men. I really did. But it was very awe-inspiring seeing that. It never did drop. It never did drop. But it was something to see.
Call 9 copy.
Dispatch call 59 transport.
Call 59.
Mail to the CRMC.
2151.
Hey, Timothy, how you doing? Now, you know, storm chasing is definitely, you get that adrenaline rush, let me tell you what. There's definitely an adrenaline rush to it. I'm just one of those, I don't like to try to get up close and personal with them. I give it a good distance. If it drops, it drops. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I try to stay a fair distance away. But I'm going to tell you what, guys, if you want to, you get into some of these big storms during the day, the most awesome thing in the world is polarized sunglasses. Put on polarized sunglasses. It will change, you can see into the storm. It's pretty amazing. Oh, nice. That is cool. Like I said, I've never gotten to any big ones, but like I said, I might pee myself a little bit if I went after the big ones. I mean, F2, F3, what's worse going to do? Throw my car...
Dispatch 148.
148.
Throw my car across the street.
Responding.
F4, F5, it will carry my car for 1.5 miles, and then throw it across the street.
196.
Can you put me back on that previous call, please?
It would spike me in the end zone and yell, touchdown!
Yes, please.
2154.
Can you put me back on that previous call?
2155.
Confirming the traffic complete. 343, I don't know that it even matters, but it sounds like this crash happened probably around 30 or 31 on 26, and then they didn't have self-service till...
But I've got a video on my YouTube page. It's the air raid sirens. One day we had the air raid sirens go off. We had a tornado actually drop just what was it, southwest of us, and hit a field, and those sirens went off. And of course, what's the first thing I did? Hey, let's go out, let's grab the camera and go outside and look up the sky. Yes, I'm one of those idiots. Everybody was, I saw a bunch of people evacuating
Digitized and unreadable.
and leaving the area. Nope, I'm there with the camera. Hey, dude, this is cool. Ooh, look.
2156.
Look at those clouds move, dude. Oh, I could have gotten myself killed.
414 Murray Road, Unit B107, 414 Murray Road, B107.
Hey, AMC, what's up?
AMR system status will be 0. All operations are on O2 fire dispatch A at 2156.
You know, to do this kind of stuff, you got to be a sandwich short of a picnic. Hey, John, how you doing? Yeah, but beyond storm chasing, if you're ever local doing chasing and you need a co-pilot, holler at me. Unfortunately, I just can't really do the out-of-state runs. Lubbock, 1971. I know Lubbock well. I had a girlfriend in Lubbock. I went to her house, and right on her enclosed back porch, she had her tornado shelter. She had her tornado shelter there.
I've got 3 on your way.
As you comes.
And just confirming you guys are at the SO parking lot. Okay.
We got 3 on your way.
150. Would you advise Rock Springs? I'm going to need an officer to meet me down at Animal Control. I'm going to have a dog to bring down once the tow has arrived.
Up in Rock Springs. Oh, we got a pullover right in front of us. Or is that emergency vehicles coming at us?
One blood drop beginning 104 921.
Why did that guy turn on his lights? I think that's where they.
I was being scheduled for an officer to talk to her. The owner heard they were going into Wyoming. They had a red Pontiac with canvas plates. Also went up to the freeway that's within Wyoming and lost them. And would like us to keep a lookout for them. There's a ATM. 2201.
Does AMR have an ETA on the stop? Dispatch MS148. Alright.
Okay.
Does AMR have an ETA on the stop?
We just took the exit heading north, so 5 to 10 minutes. Probably drove.
I think this is just a medical.
MS148 dispatch.
We just took that.
Go ahead, dispatch.
ETA is 5 to 10.
10 minutes.
Yeah, I think this is just a medical, guys. I don't see any
22.
PD or
Go ahead, dispatch.
sheriff's department here. So I'm pretty sure this is just medical.
No, I did request a tow, but nobody else has called one.
22.
And we don't do medical. Oh, here comes the ambulance. Yeah, I'm staying right here, guys.
Line traffic. All 9. Last 9.
So do they still allow you to run the orange lights on your vehicles
2203.
as storm chasers? Because back in the day we had our orange lights when we were chasing, just to kind of keep people away from us. I think my chat froze up again. I hate when it does that. Yeah, back in the day, we used to use those orange lights on our vehicles just to kind of tell people around us that, as a warning. That we could do silly things like pull off to the side of the road unexpectedly. But like I said, beyond storm chasing, man, if you're in our area and you need a co-pilot, dude, just holler at me. I'd be up to get back to getting out at it. Somebody said that we're supposed to have some snow coming in this Friday. Yeah, that is a bad thing. No, we used to use two like I said, remember old school. We used to use two orange rotating lights on the top of our van.
Dispatch, MS 147.
147.
Show 147, clear scene en route CRC, non-emergent with 1.
We used a
206.
we used a Ford minivan to chase in. And when we were chasing, we'd put up the two orange rotating lights.
Non-emergent with 1.
150, RPD is 1069.
Hold on, guys.
They'll need to get an officer meet you at animal control. I'll let them
What's
know
up?
once the tow gets there.
Trying to stay out of trouble. Oh, yeah, bones.
Yeah, that accident was over off of Converse and Del Rio.
Yeah, I drove by it.
I'm like,
So,
man, like people these days on that corner, it's crazy.
yeah, there's, I don't know what it is on that corner.
That call. Put us on the County Route 222 call, please.
So many damn accidents on that corner. I wish that people would just pay attention on that corner.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I'm filming more and more people just acting crazy out here. The motorcyclists, I've never seen this many bikers die in one season.
I think it's 2 in less than a week.
So yeah, 2 within less than a week in the same building. They both went into the same building.
Oh no, there's 3 in a week because there's the 2 on that building and there's 1 over off of
No, that was about 2 or 3 weeks before.
Yep, it was
And
on College
And then the guy that died down further, if you go down further down towards Frontier Trampoline, our Sherry's.
Yep.
There's another one there, and that's all been this year.
And they're not even over 25 years old.
So, well, been videoing a lot of these bikes. I've gotten to know the street racers and some of the bikers and so on. And I've got on film them acting goofy, and it's like, man, guys, we got to stop this. This is just getting stupid crazy.
It is. Yeah, I just want to come out and say, hey, what's up?
Oh, well, hey, yeah.
I've been out at it all because of my surgeries. I'm finally at the end of my surgery. The week I can go back to work, so I'm like trying to get the money. I shouldn't be driving on the vehicle right now. I'm literally less than a quarter of a tank, but I'm like, I wanted to get something. I wanted to go get something, so my wife yelled at me though.
You know, it's been relatively quiet out here. It's been real weird. It used to be real busy at nights.
Yep.
And now not so much. It started to pick up a little bit.
It's getting busier during the day now.
Yeah, and so what I'm doing is I'm now streaming during the day on Sundays.
Oh, nice.
So I'll start at like 3 and then go until 7, 8 o'clock and then shut it down. And usually I shut my normal nights down. I shut it down by midnight. And then...
You know that trailer inside your old place over here caught on fire?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it burnt down.
When was that?
It was, I was able to get it because I was in surgery, but it was maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
I'll be damned.
I went back in there, it's gone. The brand new trailer there and everything, like,
Huh.
dang, you got that in there fast.
Dang.
But yeah, it burnt down. I'm like, seriously? I'm like, come on.
Yeah. Well, you know, but things out here are real slow. My channel's kind of taken a hit from it, but it is what it is. Also, the internet out here has just been awful. And so I just switched. This is my third internet provider in 3 weeks. So I just went to T-Mobile. That's what this big old thing is right here.
Worry about that.
Yeah. Well, this is the T-Mobile mobile device, and it seems to be doing a little better. And then, but Starlink just went down on their rates big time. $160 a month for mobile now, $160 a month, but it's still $700 for the equipment. So I'm not in the position to be able to pull that, but I would like to.
Before I end up losing out of gas, somebody has to pull me home.
Right.
All right, see
So
you later,
have a good one, man. Hey, Taz, how you doing? Yeah, beyond storm chasing, the LED lights, I'm not a big fan of. I just think, like I said, it was old school. We had the rotating orange lights like you'd see on road construction vehicles.
Match MS-148.
MS-148.
Show us on scene.
2212.
Dispatch, press 57.
Dispatch, MS-148.
Us on scene, we'll have 222 command.
You can show us on scene.
2212. 2212.
Dispatch, press 57.
Where's this at?
Show us on scene, we'll have 222 command.
Oh, it's way out on 222. Holy cow. Okay, guys, it's that time. I do need to go do a code yellow, if it's okay. Oh, you use a Subaru? You storm chasing a Subaru? Holy cow. Dude, those winds must hit you and just knock you crazy.
Fine, see you later. But are you getting any return from that then?
Not to mention, you get into the flooded roads and stuff. Holy cow, dude! I'm sorry. I've always used to. We're either in a van or we're in a truck when we chase. That van we had, boy, the winds would hit that minivan, dude. Holy cow!
Would you like me to run it out of a different?
Some of those winds would take us for a ride.
Can you try all 50?
Real quickly, guys, please stay with us. This will only take a minute. I just got to run into a code yellow, and I promise I'll be right back out. Oh, Lordy.
The only return I got back was out of Texas. Again on blue over purple 2003 Toyota.
Have a good night, Taz. Thanks for stopping in. Okay. Ooh, the winds are starting to pick up. Look at them trees. So, beyond storm chasing, do you live here in Cheyenne, or where are you based out of? Hey, Mary, how you doing? Hold on, I lost chat. Lost chat completely. Gosh darn it. There we go, now we're back.
Hey, when you got a sec, can you send me a text of the owner's information so that I can put it in the impound card?
Are you down in Fort Collins? Yeah, you and I have chewed some of the same sand and dust. I used to do a lot of chasing going down 76 and down 70. Were you there when that tornado bounced up through Greeley and up to Fort Collins way? Was it about, what, 5-6 years back? No, had to be about 8 years back now. And also, are you part of Skywarn, or you run an independent? I've got a gentleman, he started a kind of a YouTube page. He'd just gotten certified by Skywarn. Yeah, the Windsor. That tore some stuff up. That was an odd one. I mean, it bounced right up 25. Hold on. Okay, guys, sorry about that. It was cerebral. I had to take that call. Oh, beyond storm chasing, you were only 18 when that one hit? I remember when I was in junior high, and this is what actually got me very interested in chasing storms. I was in junior high, and we'd just come back from some sort of weird field trip. And I lived up right along the hogback outside of Morrison. And we were just getting out of the bus to head inside. So our parents could come pick us up from the school. And I looked over at the hogback, and sure enough, I'll be damned if there wasn't a twister touching down. Right on the hogback. And my mom says, "Oh no, we're protected by the mountains. We'll never have a tornado here." Well, sure enough, there it was. And it hit the top of the hogback. And I looked at it, and I told one of our teachers, I said, "There's a tornado right there." Mind you, we had to immediately get inside. We were locked down inside the gym, and that thing bounced up and down Kipling. It was only an F1. It didn't do much damage at all. But yeah, that's what actually got me interested in chasing storms. And then, of course, we had that tornado a while back that, well, it was a long time back, that bounced up and down Broadway in Denver and took out a bunch of businesses.
Elizabeth Road, 7081 Elizabeth Road, 35-year-old male, altered LOC, possible alcohol withdrawal.
Yeah, that's a myth. But when I was a kid, I didn't know any better.
Dispatch 222 command.
Hey, hell, how you doing? Just call you soon.
Command terminated. All District 5 units are back in service. Thank you.
Good night, 2227.
Well, then, in what? Was it in the early 80s? That tornado that took out Cheyenne?
Dispatch, MS-148.
MS-148.
222 command. Service.
2228.
You can go ahead until command terminated. All District 5 units are back in service. Thank you.
That was like in the early 80s. Zig Zag Street time.
Dispatch, MS-148.
1979.
MS-148.
I've seen video of
Service.
the aftermath of what that thing did to Cheyenne, and I'm like, man. Hey, Q, how you doing? Didn't see you sneak in here. I'm sorry. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was late 70s or early 80s. But I've seen video of the aftermath of that, and I'm going, holy cow. The Denver Vortex. I learned about the Denver Vortex from Al. We were at the Channel 2 news studios. This is when the news studios were out near the tech, or just outside of the tech center. And I'm going, that is crazy. How storms just wrap back around on themselves like that. I've got a feeling this person's about ready to be pulled over. Let me see if my instincts are right. Nope. He's pulling off. He must have just been running their plate. Hey, Fubar fan, welcome back. Yeah, the Denver Vortex is, I guess the easiest way to explain it is kind of like having a hurricane here in the West. Because we'll have that moisture from California, and then we'll have the high come up from Texas and stuff and trap everything here. So the moisture will come up in over the mountains, and it'll hit a high front like sitting over Kansas, and it'll wrap back on itself, hit the mountains, can't get up over the mountains again, so it wraps back around. It seriously, it is the wildest thing to see. It is crazy. So like up here in Cheyenne, every so often we'll have
Dispatch on 2.
We'll have winds blowing west. And that's part of that Denver Vortex.
That's on 2.
Hold on 2. We have the RP from Lunsford on the phone. Can I put him through?
An eye visible on satellite? Nice.
He's on service.
Copy. I had no interaction with anybody on that call, so let me just put on hold for just a second. Let me get a whole call from for.
So like I said, yeah, that Denver Vortex, man, that is just crazy.
Notify alarm 3506 Soul Street 357 Soul Street. Residential fire alarm. Zone 15, 2233.
Okay.
But yeah, Al showed me that on radar on how that vortex worked, and I was like, oh man, that was nuts. And he says, oh yeah, he says, with the right conditions, he says, this thing will spawn tornadoes until that low front can push through. But you know, I mean, nowadays the technology for weather is just unbelievably crazy. With the NEXRADs and the radar systems they've got up and so on. It's just crazy. We didn't have that stuff back in the day. And I remember chasing, and we'd blindly go into frickin' hailstorms. Have golf ball to softball sized hail hit.
One company just got back requesting to cancel. They did receive proper code, and it was due to burned food.
Oh, another burnt food call.
2236.
Somebody burnt the Sunday brisket.
155.
Really? Does Radar Omega pick up by
One
chance?
company just called back requesting to cancel. They did receive proper.
Because I forget which program did that, but it will actually pick up rotation,
2236.
and it will show you where the rotation is in the clouds on those hooks. Because that's one thing Weather Underground doesn't do is, I mean, it'll put out a tornado watch, but, or say where the tornado watches are, warnings are, but it won't show, yeah, this is the spot we're concerned with rotation. But I forgot what program I saw that did that for you. It might have been Radar Omega.
Oh, my God. Hold on. 2600 block East Persian, 2 County Truck 58170, White Ford.
Right. Yeah, I can get wind speeds. I can see shifting wind speeds and stuff, which is a great way to know if you've got the conditions. But no, this thing actually would pinpoint on the map. It would just put like a little pin in it saying this is the exact area we're showing the rotation at. And I just thought that was awesome. I'm going, man, that makes chasing so much easier. What the hell's all this smoke over here from?
Find out 200.
Oh, never mind. It's from the refinery. I thought it was coming from these buildings.
200.
Yeah, it makes it so much easier to chase. Yep, let's just go. Henry, let's go to this area. It's been a while since I got onto a serious chase. But the new technology, man, is just outstanding. Well, come on, Cheyenne. Gosh darn. We're running around in circles right now. Just not a lot happening tonight. Hey, Eric. Passed you at TNC, dude. Could you believe that Russ outplayed? Yeah, I know, man. I was like, what the heck happened to Wilson all of a sudden? Wilson looks like a freaking Hall of Fame quarterback. Man. Real quickly, guys, I'm just going to pull in here. Check this out. I'm going to back out of here, but how redneck can you get? Seriously. Tell me you're a redneck by not saying that you're a redneck. That's awesome. That is awesome. Oh, Lordy. Yeah, no, I'm not going to get a, I don't need to run around town in a Corvette on steroids. Yeah, something about having a lifted vehicle and having high winds, usually those don't mix too well. Yeah, you don't need to lift a Corvette on steroids. Really? John Force is going to show up in Vegas, huh? You know, if I were going to buy one of those oddball vehicles like that, I would rather have one with tank tracks on it. Because then you could go kind of four-wheeling during the, winter. Go rumbling down the street. Yeah, I've got a tank chassis on the bottom of my truck.
96 dispatch, message for both.
Hey, Lodestone, how you doing?
Jim Paul 96 at 611 Evans, 611 Evans. There was a man banging on the windows. He broke one, has left in a gold or tan Pontiac Grand Am. He's somehow related to RP, negative weapons. Paul 67, Paul 96, dispatch, message for both.
Paul 67.
Paul 67, Paul 96 at 611 Evans, 611 Evans. There was a man banging on the windows. He broke one, has left in a gold or tan Pontiac Grand Am. He's somehow related to RP, negative weapons. 96, we can show you back in. And correction that he was actually headed.
Hey, welcome back, Melanie.
Headed westbound of the alley towards the westbound of the alley.
Paul 67.
So, guys, did you know at Wendy's now you can get a Krabby Patty?
Dispatch. Paul 9, cover 67.
Copy 96, we can show you back in. And correction that he was actually headed eastbound of the alley.
So if you're part of the SpongeBob SquarePants generation, you can now go to Wendy's, and they are serving up Krabby Patties. Do they have them lit up at this time of night?
All 67, Paul 9, dispatch.
All 67. All 9.
All 67, Paul 9. Your suspect's going to be a 57-year-old Hispanic male wearing a ball cap, tan jacket, black sweats with white stripes, dark hair, mustache. Looks like, depending on the date of birth, he should have a city summons.
All 67. All 9.
67, Paul 9, dispatch.
I think this is the one that's got kind of the...
67, Paul 9. Your suspect's going to be a 57-year-old Hispanic male wearing a ball cap, tan jacket, black sweats with white stripes, dark hair, mustache, names on a call. Looks like, depending on the date of birth, he should have a city summons.
Isn't this the one that has kind of the screen outside? They had it there last year. It was a good display.
Area.
Yeah, there it is. Looks like they still got it kind of lit up. Yeah, I filmed this house last year too. Yeah, they don't have everything lit up. Darn it. But yeah, it's a good display. We'll have to come back when it's all lit up.
here. That's what we saw with our
Yeah, unfortunately, the guy that was right next... There was a guy that was right next to the mall there on the corner that had a really good display last year, and he didn't put it up this year. And then...
25 foot.
Hey, warrant was applied for and granted. Load was drawn at 22:42 hours. And we're 76 code 3. Can you call and let them know we are draft time off from code 10, beginning of 104.95.
So we'll have to come earlier in the night to get it when it's all lit up. But yeah, there was a guy, he is further north. He does one hell of a Christmas display. I did a video on it last year, just a standalone video on that guy's setup last year. And he also did a really good Halloween display as well. Unfortunately, he didn't set up his Halloween display this year either.
Old Trail Road and Hanson Road. A yellow.
Well, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and call it a night. The scanner's actually coming up with absolutely nothing.
I'm going to be conducting a field contact at Old Trail Road and Hanson Road. It's a
Dispatch, can I shoot
yellow Dodge Ram and Wardell subject.
Yeah, we're coming up blank on the scanner. I mean, we got a couple calls that we were able to run on, but other than that, it's been pretty bad. So, but we will be back at it 8 o'clock tomorrow for our members only chat. Everybody can watch, but only members can watch, but everybody can watch, but only members can chat. Hey, what's up, troublemaker?
What's that?
So I was just logging it off. So why aren't you out here running around in your car?
Right there.
Oh, okay. So I was like, you didn't lose your license already, did you?
Scott here.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah. Anything busy tonight?
No, it's
slow.
Yeah. Lots of cops out though.
Oh yeah.
Lots of PD out. So it's getting to that time of year. So, but yeah, here, let me log off here real quick. Okay, guys, real quick. Y'all be safe out there. I mean, it's a crazy world. We see it every night. And we will catch you tomorrow night, starting at 8 o'clock. Members only chat. Everybody can watch, but only members can chat. As a thank you to our members. And try to be kind to one another. Y'all have a great night. And catch you tomorrow night.